Okay, Christmas Eve, right? All right, so Merry Christmas to everybody, and hopefully you have some relatives in town and enjoying the family and friends, and certainly want to shout out to the Bears fans. They were great today. You know, they were loud and unbelievable like they always are, and certainly Merry Christmas to them as well. But you know, and they're a big part of the reason why we get, you know, we have 4 games in a row that we won at home now, you know, so that's a big part of it. And we certainly want to say thank you to them for sure. You know, the game came out where, you know, obviously a hot start, you know, coming out there at 21-0, and, you know, really did a good job with defense, you know, making, you know, holding serve there and making them punt. And the offense did a good job, you know, after the first series, scoring 3 in a row, you know, so that was really good. Overall, the offense obviously, you know, runs for 250. We're excited about that. And a lot of times when you have a number like that, it's, your quarterback is a big part of that, you know, so 97 yards by him. Had some really dynamic scrambles and runs. What was cool, though, was that he looked down the field a lot of times and he made some passes, too, you know, which is what he's been working on. That was really good. And then Herbert, you know, gets his 20 carries and over 100 yards, which is also good to see. You know, that's really about controlling the game, you know, being able to, when you get a lead like that, to be able to control the game with the run game like that. And the guys did excellent. And then the defense, you know, played really well the entire day. I thought we did a really good job. One of our keys to victory was, you know, having the ability to, you know, keep that dynamic quarterback in the pocket. And we had a lot of things up in the game plan, but as I looked at it, as we feel the game and start calling the game, our front four was doing a really good job of doing that by themselves. A lot of times you have to add another rusher, you got to add another guy on him, and that wasn't the case today. But that's my hats off to the front four. Really good job. And then the secondary, again, had a lot of batted balls, made a lot of tackles in the secondary, and that offense forces you to do that. When you have that, it's just you got to do a great job of cup tackling, and for the most part, did a nice job of that. You know, they had a couple of drives on us that you know, got loose on us, and we'll correct those and make those things and adjust and get better that way. And then, you know, offensively, you know, we have to do a better job seizing that momentum. You know, Justin gets that big run in the second half, and then, you know, we have to score there. And that's going to be a big part of we'll focus on that, because we've been talking about sudden change and momentum, and you get that a bunch of different ways, right? You know, you get it through obviously interception return into the positive field. That one was created by Justin with the long, I think it was 39 yards, and then we got a cash in there, you know, at that time into the fourth quarter. So, but overall, our guys did a really nice job finishing the fourth quarter, did what they had to do to get this win. And certainly happy for those guys. And, you know, they have off tomorrow and off on Tuesday. And I'll see them on Wednesday, so they got a chance to really – and I told them afterward how important this is, these next couple of days, to really spend time with their family and their loved ones, you know, and really appreciate them and tell them that, because, you know, our job is hard. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of pressure to it. And it takes a family unit, you know, and a lot of support from their loved ones. And that was a big and that's what they get to do here the next couple of days. But with that, I'll open up to questions.
What was your evaluation of the commit?
Yeah, right now it's we'll see where it is. They will say need, but you know, we'll see where it goes. It looks positive, but we'll know more tomorrow.
Something he's had a career day in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, what was it, 107? Yeah, 4 for 107. So
why was that clicking so good?
Yeah, the one was a scramble. And, you know, you got a big body on a smaller body, and you just throw it up there, and he trusts Cole to be able to either come down with it or knock it down, and then he came up with it. It was a great catch. Those are always hard, you know, those long catches. It just takes so much time, and then you have to body the guy that's next to you, you know, to be able to get yourself in position, and, man, he did a wonderful job with that. You know, and the other one was a good play designed by Luke. You know, there was, you know, a play that was kind of a hideout play, and that was a good gainer, too, into the red zone there. So a couple really nice plays.
What to you is the significance of this victory, particularly coming on the heels of last week and the bounce back?
Yeah, it's just about being resilient. You know, it was you know, attention to detail, you know, on some things that we need to do better, and you have to do that in the fourth quarter, and you have to bring it to the guys' attention and the coach's attention, and we just got to keep doing a better job. You know, that's 3 out of the last 4 now that we finished the fourth quarter, going back to Minnesota, the Lions, and then obviously this one here, and we were real close to getting it done last week, so I can certainly see growth. The guys are understanding and believing it, and they're doing the things necessary to get that done, and that's the proof that we have, and all you have is what you do on tape and what you do on the practice field, and they're doing those things, and now it's starting to pay off.
Do you see this as progress for Justin, or do you guys need more from him, particularly as a passer, to win consistently?
Yeah, I see it as progress. When you're the winning quarterback on the winning team, that's always good, right? And he's been part of that. The last 3 out of 4 wins have been coming down to the 2-minute, and he's been part of that. And I certainly do see progress.
On the Connor touchdown in the second quarter, it looked like 93 was dropping into coverage. Was that by design?
Okay, say it again. I'm sorry.
The Connor touchdown where Jaquan was a single high look, it looked like that 93 was dropping into coverage. Was that the right design on that play, or was there?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so on that one. I don't remember the exact play, the exact call that I made on that one, but I don't think that that was the right design. It was he should be rushing there, I think. Let me look at the tape.
Man, what did it mean for see Mercedes pitch touchdown?
The Mercedes?
Mercedes,
Yeah, that was big. The guys were excited about that. We had that play in, and they all start barking when he scores because he's the big dog. And in many ways, he is a big human, and he's a great leader too. And the guys love him for who he is. He's a special guy, and he's really done a nice job of leading not only the tight end room, but also the help with the offense and the whole football team. And he's a sounding board for me many times, and he's done a fabulous job.
Yeah, why was Khalil Herbert able to put together the performance he did today?
Yeah, it starts up front. And I liked his tempo and the way he brought it to the game. And everything starts with passion, right? You got to start that. That's the number one thing, and he did a really good job with that. I thought he got his pads down. One of the nicest runs that he had was, it's what everybody runs. It's a play that's an inside type of play, and you're reading the Mike linebacker, and he did a really good job of capturing the edge on that touchdown run. That was the one that I'm talking about, and really good job.
As the Cardinals pulled it to a one-score game, how do you help the team guard against feeling like, oh no, here we go again, so you can finish out with the victory here?
Yeah, attention to detail, right? Attention to detail in your job, and believing in yourself and believing in the guy next to you, and just take it one play at a time. And that's big-time coach speak, but that's what gets it done. And you start looking up at the scoreboard and having all these different stuff. No, go back to one play, believe in yourself, believe in the guy next to you, execute the details, and good things will happen.
Yeah, what do you think of Tyler Gordon's day? Like maybe what does he do versatility-wise?
Yep.
Variable.
He's great. He's another energy guy, another passion guy like Brisker, and a lot of our guys, and he brought it today. He's that position is a highlighted position on our defense, and you need a special guy that he does a lot of things in the run and the pass and the pressure game, and he's pretty much good at all of them. And he's going to be a heck of a talent.
Terrell Smith made back-to-back stops there on 3rd and 4th down. What was it like to see a rookie come up big in a key situation?
Yeah, that's just growth for him, right? The more you do that, the more confident you're going to get. And we have a lot of first and second year players that are on this football team that are getting that experience, to rise and take that next step as a football team. And we're going to need those guys. And Smitty's one of them. And he's done a really good job. Coming in there, executing, attention to detail. Coach Hoke has done a wonderful job since he's been here with those corners. And, those guys, if I was going to be a rookie corner in the NFL, I'd pick one coach, and that would be Coach Hoke. And he's done a really good job with developing those guys.
Well, that Justin Fields' interception towards the back of the end zone, it seemed like the cornerback read that pretty well. Mm-hmm. How can you use that as a teaching moment for Justin?
Yeah, that was a max pressure by those guys. So we had 2 go to the flat, and we have a guy in the corner. So it was one-on-one coverage. And what the corner did was just slough off. He sloughed off on that to get the corner out to go ahead and take it right there. So, you just got to be able to discern that and read that and, make a good play right there. But the corner made a heck of a play. He kind of just sloughed off and ended up making the play.
How do you balance that? The aggression is one out of your quarterback. With knowing the game situation where it's 14 points, you're in field goal range, you kick the field goal, you put this thing out of range. Out of range, probably.
Yeah, there is a balance there for sure. You know, I do like a lot of the play calls in the fourth quarter. You know, taking the shot, we took a shot to Valus on 1st and 10. That was really good. And, you know, that play there, I think the corner just made a nice play. You know, it was, like I said, it was zero coverage. And then, you know, the corner just sloughed off and made a nice play.
Continuing to simultaneously develop Smitty and Tyree, does that have anything to do with uncertainty of Jalen Johnson's situation?
Well, I've always said you can never have enough pass rushers and you can't have enough corners. So if you want to keep bringing them on, just let's keep bringing them, right? Because those positions are really important in the NFL. And Jalen Johnson's done a wonderful job. You know, he's risen to the occasion, and he's really starting to understand the concepts of our defense and how the style which we play. And he's been a heck of a leader too. And I can't say enough good things about his development and how he's risen to the occasion this year.
Matt, how important do you think that wins in these final 3 games today and the last 2 are for you when it comes to just instilling confidence in your bosses as they evaluate your season?
Yeah, you know, what my answer is going to be, Jason. It's going to be focus on one game, right? In this game coming up, that's all you can do in this business, right? So we're gonna look at our opponent coming up. Well, first of all, 24-hour rule with this game, and then figure out what we got to get better at, and then move on to the next opponent. And every week's got its challenges, and if you focus on more than just this week, it's never a good recipe for success.
Matt, what would you like to see ironed out with the way that the first half ended, those final 2 minutes? What would you like to see ironed out from that?
Yeah, just execution, right? You want to see better execution. You know, you want to see a good drill there. You know, which we work on a lot, and that's all. It's all about execution. Like I said, 2 minutes comes down to executing on 3rd down, 4th down to keep drives alive or stopping drives, and it doesn't always come down to that if you get chunk plays, right? And so just better execution.
What's your impression of DJ Moore's ability to gut through the ankle injury and have a really early game? This is just a few plays, ends up finishing the game and making a few key catches.
Not surprising at all. Not surprising. I mean, he is one of the toughest guys on our football team, and he's very talented. So that's a really good recipe for being a Chicago Bear. Those are the kind of guys we like.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Merry Christmas. Yep.